My name is Winston Churchill. And no, I have absolutely no relation to the Winston Churchill you're thinking of. My last name only has one L. Thank you very much. I come from a completely boring, ordinary family. My wife, her name is Ruth. A marvelous woman, really. She comes from a very interesting family. Well, her parents are such devout Christians that everybody in their family has to be named after somebody in the Bible, including her brother Samson. Yeah, Samson. Moments like these are why I think there's some hack writer who's scripting my entire life. No, we don't have kids, but we do want one or two, maybe three. By we, I mean Ruth. Of course, we've been praying about that a lot, and I'm really sure that little tidbit of information holds no bearing on later events. And I'm really sure that this won't be important later either. That was a lot of exposition.
So I take it you finished raking up all the leaves?
Of course. I never leave a job unfinished. Who do you think I am?
Oh, of course.
There are two things I should tell you about Ruth.
Are you pretending that your life is a Christian movie again?
Never mind. I'll tell you later. You want to play a quick game of chess after lunch?
I never win.
So...
If you want.
Nice.
After 4 years of marriage, if you want is just as good as a yes. That's a pro tip for you. Feel free to use it. And speaking of bad segues...
Oh, please don't tell me you're going to tell the story of how we met again.
Let me tell you how I met my beautiful, loving, and kind, sweet wife.
I was just a lone stranger wandering into town when I heard a cry in the distance.
Oh, dearie me! My cat is stuck up in the tree! If only some big, strong man could wrangle him down for me, why, I'd marry a fella like that.
That about did it for me. I couldn't resist helping such a cute damsel in distress. The woman looked pretty darn scared too, so I rustled up some courage and climbed up that there tree, rescued the cat, and presented it to the little lady. I tipped my hat and said, "Here you go, ma'am," and started to walk away when she called me back.
Mister, hey, mister, at least tell me who I'm indebted to.
That is not how it happened.
But the real lesson here is that I should work on my segues.
So have you gone over to talk to the Fosters yet?
I really hate going to restaurants.
Hate is such a strong word.
I really dislike going to restaurants.
Why?
Don't you ever watch Homemade Diner?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was going to say earlier that she never gets any media references I make. Truly an uncultured soul.
So what you're saying is that you wish restaurants were more straightforward and would just cut to the chase.
Where did you get that? Were you even
Checkmate.
listening? Wow.
You know what the Fosters want?
I did not see your queen there at all.
You to go over there and apologize. I think they deserve at least that.
Let's not, but say we did.
Oh, so you want to lie?
I just think it's an unnecessary stress. I'm trying to live my best life now.
Well, Mr. Osteen, this is the real world, and you need to go talk to them.
Fine. Backstory time.
I'll be doing the dishes.
'Twas a long, long time ago, in days gone by. Seems like a dream, really. There I was, raking the leaves in the yard like I do every week, when all of a sudden, my lovely wife calls out, "Winston, dear Winston, the Fosters said you can borrow their leaf blower any time. Just place it back in the garage when you're done." What a thrilling prospect, I thought to myself. With a cheerio and a no more dilly-dallying, I went to the garage post-haste, found the machine that I sought, and was well on my way. Oh, the leaves fluttered into a neat little pile, and I thought about all the free time I would now have. Why, I may even visit my dear friend Duncan. Blast! The Fosters would never believe it broke on its own. This certainly had me gobsmacked. So I gingerly returned the confounded machine to its original location and scurried back to my digs, hoping none would be the wiser.
That was truly the inciting incident of this story. Ever since then, the Fosters have given me dirty, judgmental looks. But they still smile and wave at my wife, so that's nice. Oh, this'll be fun. Hello, Mr. Hello, Mr. Foster.
What do you want?
Well, invite him in, Kane. We have company.
Mr. Foster, do you? Get in here.
Only poorly made movies feel the need to show characters walking in the door. Couldn't this scene have started later?
Oh, sweetie, have a seat. Would you like some coffee?
Sure. Thank you.
So, Winston, how is Ruth doing?
Quite well, actually. She's up for a promotion.
Why are you here?
No need to be rude to our guest.
Well,
Is it to replace my leaf blower?
her leaf blower broken?
Don't play dumb with me, kid. Only 2 people have used that machine. And I know I didn't break it. So it must have been you.
Does it feel like we're gonna have a Mexican standoff, or is it just me?
Who are you talking to? I told you, the kid's a loon.
I am sorry. We don't have company that often anymore, and Kane has forgotten his manners.
I haven't forgotten nothing. I just want him to admit that he broke my leaf blower and replace it.
You see, when trying to tell a good story, you want to enter a scene as late as possible and leave as early as possible.
The kid's got a screw loose and he's got to be...
I'd say now's a good time to test that idea out. Wow, the writer of this film really gives you nothing to do.
No one is writing our... Did you apologize to them?
Of course. I never leave a job unfinished. I couldn't.
Because they aren't home?
Because our neighbor's name is Kane. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be Abel. Rock to the head and the whole 9 yards.
There's no need to call him names.
No, literally, his name is Kane. I'm actually kind of surprised that you're not related to him.
For God gave us not a spirit of fear, but of power, love, self-control.
What are you doing?
Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God.
Oh, no.
I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. You shall love your neighbor as yourself, for there is
No other commandment greater than these. Wow, we really know how to use verses out of context.
Just go over there and apologize.
Only if you kiss me first.
Not until you make things right.
Don't you mean you can't kiss me because we exist in a Christian film and you're not actually my wife?
Not actually your wife?
You can't do it.
I won't do it.
Okay. Can't do it either.
Winston, we are not in some cheesy, self-aware Christian film where you play the lead and I'm your loving, wise wife. Okay, so just go over there and apologize.
This all seems fairly cliche. At this point, I'm half expecting Mr. Foster to be an atheist who shakes his fist at God for letting his father die when he was only a kid, and I have to preach the gospel to him in order for him to be saved. But hopefully not.
Why are you back here?
When Cain killed Abel, all he had was a rock. This guy has a shotgun!
Winston, the story is on hold waiting for you to simply apologize. A longer runtime doesn't make a better film.
Aha! So you admit this is a film?
Oh, you get back over there so...
What do you want now, kid?
Can I give that a go?
Give it a go? No, you have no idea what you're doing.
Cain.
Here.
Throw it up.
Throw it up? Give me the gun back, kid.
Don't you mean Paul, sweetie?
Paul!
Wait, what are we doing? We don't have the budget for an epic chasing ending. The music for that part alone costs more than my rent. Let's do the cliche Christian ending instead.
Winston, I have no idea what's going on.
Ruth, my dear, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
After years of anguish and blaming God for letting our daughter Faith, Hope, Grace run away when she was only 16.
What daughter? We never had a child.
She meant the world to me, to us.
Winston, why am I crying?
It's okay. I've learned a valuable lesson.
What lesson?
I need to learn to forgive. I've been blaming God for our daughter's defiance, but I now know it isn't his fault.
What are you even talking about?
I now realize that I need to let go and let Jesus take the wheel.
Are you quoting Carrie Underwood?
Cat! This is not going to work!
What's going on?
I said back in Act 1 that you don't get any media references I make!
Winston, snap out of it. You're not in a movie!
Good! Yeah!
Well, Winston. Did you apologize to the Fosters?
Great. We've stopped the film to learn a valuable...
Did you apologize to the Fosters?
And so what we have learned applies
Did
to...
you apologize to the Fosters?
Of course. I never leave a job unfinished.
So?
No.
This is serious, Winston. I don't know what's gotten into you lately, but if we're gonna have a kid one day, you need to learn to deal with problems and finish what you started.
You're right. I've been running from this for too long, and I don't want to be a bad example to our kids.
It's hard work, and I'm not perfect either, but we can't raise kids who avoid confrontation.
I know. You're right.
You're an amazing husband, Winston. You'll be a great father.
Tell you what. I'll go over to the Fosters and I'll apologize. I think they deserve at least that.
And?
And I'll finish raking the leaves.
I love you so much.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
Do you have something to say, kid?
I should have told you about the leaf blower from the beginning. It was an accident, and I don't actually know what happened to it.
Sounds like a lie to me.
I was working in my yard, and it started sputtering, and I have no idea what happened. I just panicked. So.
Well, that's okay, kid. You know, things like that do happen.
Yeah, I should have just faced the music sooner.
Thanks for coming around. I still expect you to replace it, though.
That is more than fair.
Hey, you think you might want to try this again? Give it another go?
That would be great, yeah.
I'll show you how this time.
Okay.
All right? Take this. Put this
Like this?
real snug up on your shoulder right there.
All right.
Yeah. And you're going to want to look down the sight, look down the barrel to the sight right there.
Okay.
And lead it. Just lead it a little bit.
Okay.
All right, ready? Yeah.
You ready?
Ready.
Paul. That was an excellent ending. Fosters and I are now friends. I learned a valuable lesson. But I wonder, what would this ending be like if things went unrealistically well? Hello?
Is this Mr. Churchill with 1L?
Yeah.
You've won the Millions and Millions sweepstakes and 2 free leaf blowers.
Wow, thanks!
Winston! Winston!
What is it, honey?
He's answered our prayers! We're having 7 kids!
7 kids? That's a good godly number! Ah! Wow, everything really does work out at the end of a Christian film.
I'm pretty sure those people kissing at the end weren't us.
Yeah, you're looking pretty tubby there.
What? No. I am not tubby. I am simply storing up some extra weight for the winter. Anyways, what are you thinking about the movie?
I can't believe you were right. But why would anyone make a film about us? The story was so uneventful.
What are you talking about? It had action, drama, laughs, a satisfying 3-act structure, truly a cinematic experience.
But it was so short. I mean, when is this Wesley guy gonna make a real film?
I don't know, but let's have the audience ask him relentlessly.
And then maybe he can script us to have a rematch at chess.
The greatest short film ever, checkmatey. It will be a pirate film where we play lots of chess.
Wait, are we the pirates? Or are we kidnapped by pirates?
I say we learn how to time travel to the 1700s and then we get kidnapped.
Arg, what the plank, matey?
Or we can continue the franchise with our biblically apocalyptic thriller, the greatest short film ever, Tribulation.
Wait a minute. Are they all going to be called the greatest short film ever? I mean, that's a bit confusing.
By this point, we'll try to bring in some international fame and do our British sequel, the greatest short film ever, Tea Time.
Oh, well, I will bring the crumpets, my dear Winston.
Which is when we'll do another complete U-turn and go for our younger audience with an uplifting, fun musical titled The Greatest Short Film Ever, Homeschool Musical.
Wow, a Christian high school musical parody. Only a decade after it was popular.
Everything then comes to a head in our grand finale, The Greatest Short Film Ever, Revelation Island.
That must be where we crash land on a remote island. Oh, and everybody finds Jesus!
Yeah, well, the credits are finally over. Wait, do we die when the film is done?